What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I am so far behind on FUT Rivals, dudes. I might just play this week to get a qualification for FUT Champs, 3 days, 10 hours to get that. We've got 2 days, 10 hours of FUT Rivals. I only need like 600 more points, so if I do get like 3 or 4 wins, obviously that would be half of that. And then the losses and draws should take up more of that. So, I should get there like in due course. It's not a problem. But the Rivals points, because I was focusing so heavily on squad battles at the back end of last week, I just really didn't focus on this. This week, I might go for just sit in rank 3. Basically, I'm not going to play myself into the ground to get rank 2. That's basically the situation here. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. If you could drop a thumbs up on the video, it would be very much appreciated. Today, we're going to be doing 10 two-player packs. That is right. I'm going to show you, well, we've got 9 in the store. I'm going to show you pretty much what I did to build them. And, yeah, if I finish rank, I think primary concern now is to make sure we qualify for FUT Champs. Because what we're not going to do this year on the Road to Glory is wear ourselves too thin too quick. Last year, the first 10 weeks, we did Squad Battles Top 100 every week. We did FUT Champs 40 games every week. We spammed DKT, Draft, and Divisions. And I had played, by after 10 weeks, like 1,300 to 1,400 games on this account. And that was absurd. I'd only played probably like another 1,000 for the rest of the whole year. So we're not going to burn ourselves out too quick, too early on this occasion. The pack difference is massive. I'm a fair ways away from the 15,000 points needed, and although my team is quite good right now, it's still not ideal. Once we packed that Rafa Varane yesterday, in yesterday's episode anyway, we got into a good little spot of stuff here. Of course, we've got the new League SBCs that is either going to generate us a whole bunch of coins, or we're going to go through and try and complete them via bronze packs and bronze upgrade method. But yeah, our team is really good. My weakest point is the midfielders. I just don't have like an out-and-out CDM, which is a bit of a problem for me. And my fullback is like, DeMarcos just isn't very good. He's basically, I lack in right back and CDM slots. And to be fair, Ben Yedder is not the greatest player. Although he has got a lot of goal contributions for me. In fact, 38 goal contributions in, 30 games. He's got great composure, but his stamina is quite low. His strength and aggression are really low. His shot power and long shots are quite low, which obviously is the most important thing, I think, for players in general in this year's FIFA. And it just lets him down a little bit. But we're going to stick with him. I'm not going to sell him until I get a much, much better replacement. But that's where we're at right now. So I've got a lot of stuff that's sold on the transfer list. We're up to almost 140,000 coins. And of course, I spent about 3,500 coins per pack on the two-player pack. So I sold Quadrado because I'm just not going to use him, and I have a feeling his price is only going to come down. Rafinha we sold. A few of the bronzes. Some of them sold for a lot of coins, some of them not so many coins. Pretty much all of them always sold, which is just fantastic. Some of them just 200s there, 1400s from Villa because of the new League SBCs. Bronze pack, we just did a video on it yesterday. It's effective, man. And if you guys don't believe it, hey, I'm happy with that. So we still got these investments that we made, and then a whole bunch of players that we've pack pulled that are just sitting in the club. Look, I don't know what to do with them. And look at that, a few players didn't sell. I tried to sell him for 2,400. I mean, he's about 1,500 right now. That's not bad. This guy from Blackburn, under 1,000, really cheap for him actually. I'm going to send him back to the club. I guess because goalkeepers, like always, are going to be relatively cheap. Collins is not going to be cheap. This guy, O'Hare, I tried to sell for 1,600, is now under 1,000 as well. So I guess the price of these League SBCs is not going to be as high as potentially initially thought, which is good for us. We can really start working towards it. We can pack most of every team through the bronze pack method, and then after that, we could just go and buy the odd bod players and get those players into our squad, because that would be sick. But look at that, guys. I've literally got 4 bronze items left, and I've opened so many bronze packs and tried to sell everything out of them, and it always sells. Anyway, how am I doing these two-player upgrade packs? Well, let me show you. First and foremost, I basically just went and picked a nation. This time was Portuguese. I just went and sniped every Portuguese player I could for 350. Now, you can do this on open bid at 300. I just think it takes far too much time to do it on open bid, because you've got to wait, you've got to hope that you get them, and then you've got to hope that you can fit the chemistry in. So in terms of time versus cost, I think sniping them is the most beneficial thing. It does then cost you 3,850 coins per 2 players, but obviously you get 20 players back. So basically about 40,000 coins for 20 gold players. So you're basically going about 500 coins per... No. I don't know, 500 coins per gold player. No, 2,000 coins per gold player. I don't know. Is that right? You tell me. I don't know. So yeah, basically I went and found a nation, just bought as many of them as I could just so they'd all link together, and then just literally sniped positions after that. So I sniped all the Portuguese guys, so 350 for this guy, 350 for this guy. They're all for 350. None of them for 400. 350 for him, 350 for him, 350 for this guy over here, 350 for the striker, and 350 for the right wing. And I could actually sell the right wing for probably like 600, 700, 800 coins if I wanted to. I don't care. I bought him for 350. That's his cost to me. And then I just went and sniped a striker, and we got him for 350. I went and sniped just 3 defenders. They happened to all be centre backs, and I got them all also for 350. So I didn't use any players out of the club. All of the players that I got these 10 2-player packs with were all purchased off the market, all for 350, all in that same manner. And we're still at 140,000 coins with, in terms of tradables, just our big tradables off the bat. Obviously, we've got Inform Ben Yedder, who is quite a big tradable for us. We've got Rafa Varane. We've got 3 other Informs. We've got Fekir and Neto, Keita, Nacho Fernandez. We have got a whole bunch of cool tradable stuff. You know, if I sold everything, we'd be probably close towards like 300,000 to 400,000 coins. And considering that this is a first owner pack only road to glory, that's absurd. Anyway, there are some 25k promo packs in store. Not interested in opening those in the slightest. We've got 10 of these packs, and then we are going to show you some gameplay at long last. So let's see what we can get out of 10 of these 2-player packs. We start off with no board. It's a CDM. It is going to be Baumgart Linger. Not ideal. Doesn't fit into any of our teams. Only 78 rated as well. So he and Arnold are just going to be utilized in a future SBC somewhere down the line. Pack number 2. No board walkout. We get a board again. Sorry, a shiny again, of course, because they're all shiny. It's Lucas. Well, I mean, he's kind of useless, because we already have Player of the Month, Lucas. But he'll be good for, definitely good for an SBC somewhere, some way. I mean, he's a 6-7k player, so that's actually fantastic. You know, the fact that we got him, if we've spent 40,000 coins on all of this, to get a player that's worth 7k straight off the bat, that kind of negates a lot of the price that we paid. Obviously, his price is only going to go down, but that's where we're at with him. And what we're going to do, guys, is every video, or maybe every other video, we are going to get 10 of these done. Maybe we'll do 5 a video. Maybe the start of every video will just be 5 2-player packs, or the end of every video will be 5 2-player packs, something like that. I don't know, but we'll figure out a way. Oh, come on. We'll figure out a way to make sure that we can get in just while promos are on. You know, just right now, just while ones to watches are in packs. I want to spend some coins and spend some time on these upgrade packs, just in case we can get ourselves something good. Are we going to get a board out of these packs? Yes or no? It is going to be Muslera, another 81 rated. I don't mind getting the higher rated ones, because for some of the SBCs that have been coming, you know, getting 80 rated squads and stuff. Ooh, his reactions are so bad, I don't even think I'd ever use him. But yeah, we're in a good spot on this account. I'm excited to get into FUT Rivals tonight. Actually, at the time I'm making this video, after I finish recording this part of it, I'm recording this on Monday night. You're going to see this on Tuesday night. After I finish recording this intro here, I'm then going to go and just spam games for a while. So you'll get a whole bunch of highlights tomorrow. So we get nothing in the third one. We get boards. Sorry, should I say Spanish, right mid, AC Milan. It's going to be Samu Castillejo. Do we already have him? I think we already have him in the club, and he's tradable for us as well. We also get Pedro in there as well. That's really cool. Obviously, for me, Pedro gets that perfect link into Morata. Not that we need Pedro, but it's good to have another Premier League player. You know, we are missing a good right mid from the Premier League, so potentially we can use Pedro and pop him in there. We've got 5 to go. I'm not expecting anything realistically. You know, it would be great if we got something, but I am not expecting anything. And my expectations so far are being met very, very well. Vitolo next up, 81 rated Vitolo there. And Wilson, Eduardo. Some of these guys will go back into 2-player packs, back into the upgrade system. You know, some of them won't. Some of them will just sit in the club for a rainy day. Next pack, we get boards again. Who's this going to be? Oh, wait. Man, I thought it was going to be Jovetic. Then I thought it was going to be someone useful. It's Savic. Now, Savic is just useless to us. We have Nacho. We have Varane. Savic doesn't mean anything. We also have Erkin here. We can send Erkin into the club and send the tradable Erkin into the trade pile. And that leaves us with 3 more. So we've got 2 boards so far. No notable, no real, like, no player that you sit there and think, well, he makes a huge difference. Other than potentially Lucas, that doesn't make a difference because we have the player of the month, Lucas. So that's neither here nor there. Next on the cards, we get another board. Who's it going to be this time? German centre-back by Leverkusen. It's Jonathan Tah. That's really nice because he is actually a good card. You know, there's definitely potential for us to link him in other teams. We get another Shaqiri, which is really nice. Jonathan Tah is very good. Good reactions, really good defensive stats and strength. Nice and tall as well, the 4-star weak foot, which is sick. And then Shaqiri we get. Now, the Shaqiri that I have is tradable, and I will probably sell him now as well. We'll probably list him up, what we get for Shaqiri. Wow, 2K? All right, we won't list him up. We'll hold on to him for a rainy day. An 81 rated Premier League Liverpool player for 2K or less? Oof, no thank you. Next up, we have got pack number 9. Are we going to get any luck at all, guys? Are we going to get any big cards, any big pulls? Not looking likely in this one. Nothing in this one. It's another German. It's a striker. It is going to be Volland. Not the worst card. I've had a look at his in-game stats before the game came out, and not overly displeased with his stats. Other than his dribbling, he's got really nice, well-rounded shooting stats, really good physicals, good balance, good reactions. This is as a cam or as a centre-forward / striker, he would actually be really good. We also get Masuaku in there. And here we go with our final pack, guys. Are the EA gods going to give us anything at all? Yes or no? The answer is no. So I kind of feel inclined to go for... Oh, we get Gabriel. I am definitely interested in putting him in the team. He hard links, perfect links to Neto, and is potentially better than Nacho because he's taller with better work rates. Let's go and have a look at that. But because we packed nothing of like huge note, this is a pack only first owner Road to Glory. We're burning coins at the moment. We've got so many. Let's burn one 25k pack and see if we can come up trumps with anything here. Obviously, that flare is not new. It's not a board. It's Russian. It's bad. It's not worth the coins. It is definitely not worth the coins. We won't be doing that again. Ulreich, Traore, I mean... that is tough. That is really tough. Anyway, it might have been worth it. It might not. Let's go and have a look at the differences between... Nacho and Gabriel Paulista, because I have a feeling Gabriel Paulista might be better for us. The right back wouldn't make a difference either. We'd still get perfect chemistry on everybody except for Rafa Varane. That's going to be the only problem for us there. Is let's go position centre back. The only problem is, yeah, we're not going to get a good enough link to Varane, sadly. So Gabriel comes in here. So if we compare the two... I mean, he has 1 less pace, 2 more defending, 1 more physical, and 1 more dribbling. If we actually just look at the in-game stats of the two, first thing to note is that Nacho is relatively short at 5'11", has medium-high and 4-star weak foot. Gabriel Paulista has 6'2" and low-high, doesn't quite have the weak foot. In terms of the actual stats, Nacho Fernandez has way more sprint speed, a little less acceleration. He has less reactions but much better ball control. He actually has better stand tackle and slide tackle. It's just the marking that is considerably worse. And then Paulista has like better strength, better aggression, but worse stamina. Actually, like it's a close one, and it's good to have Gabriel Paulista because he definitely offers us new options. But I still think Nacho's the main man to go into the squad. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the 2-player packs. Let's actually go and get into some gameplay. Okay, guys, as we get into some of the gameplay, I have some questions for you guys. Usually it's you guys asking me the questions. I'm going to ask you some questions today. I asked these same questions on Twitter. So first of all, are you enjoying FIFA 19? Yes or no? Let me know in the comment section below. Have you qualified for Weekend League for this upcoming weekend? I still haven't. I'm going to be really close after today's games. Still got a couple of days to get there. I'm probably going to get rank 3 this week. You know, it's just been a weird week. It's just been a weird one, like doing squad battles and stuff. We've been through it already. But yeah, have you qualified already? And off the back of that, do you normally qualify for Weekend League? I want to understand and just get a kind of like a feedback from you guys as to whether or not EA have really hit the nail on the head with this new qualification method. Because I think the barrier for entry for week 1 is a little high. But of course, if you just get 6 wins in FUT Champs, you'll get 1,000 bonus points. And then, of course, in your division, if you get rank 2, 3, whatever, you also get hundreds more bonus points. So even just for playing the game without taking into consideration individual game results, you're going to get anywhere from 1,000 to 1,400 points, maybe 1,300 points, just from the rewards each week for requalification. Of course, 11 wins is auto-qualification, but then you also get points per games in FUT Champs and points per games in FUT Rivals. So, you know, if you play even 10 or 15 of your FUT Champs games over the weekend and 10 or 15 more, even for people that are terrible at the game, the barrier for re-entry after you've qualified for the first time isn't going to be that high, to the point where I think even if you play this super casually and to a low level, I still think every 2 weeks you're going to be able to qualify for FUT Champs, which I think is fantastic. So have you qualified already? And do you usually qualify? Like, was you able to qualify in FIFA 18, basically? I kind of just want to get a gauge of how many people have been able to qualify this year just because of the new qualification method that have never qualified before or potentially only qualified once or twice last year. And then the final question is, do you have a much worse record and do you care? In recent years in FIFA, if like people look at people's records and assume that that's what makes them a good player, and in terms of content creation and stuff, some people turn away from looking at someone's record, turn away from watching their videos if they got a bad record and stuff like that, and people focus so hardly on records. I remember last year on one of the Road to Glories that we did at the back end when we started a new account, I can't remember what I did it for. What did I do it for? Oh, I did a stream-only Road to Glory, and I was doing the no-loss glitch. But I wasn't doing a no-loss glitch. I was just backing out of games in offline. And people were constantly like, dude, your record's terrible. Like, do you even play this game? And I was just like, guys, it's like, those losses came from me just quitting offline games to get loyalty on players. It didn't come from me losing games. But is that important to you? You know, is the record important? And what I think this year, what you should look at, and last year's what you should look at is how well does a player do in FUT Champs? Can they get to elite level or not? You know, the record should be irrelevant. This year, I think it should be A, how do they do in FUT Rivals and FUT Champs? And B, what do you think is considered a good level in FUT Rivals? I'm in Division 4 right now. We're well above the threshold of Division 5, but a fair ways away from Division 3. So I'm kind of like right in the middle of Division 4 at the moment, which I don't mind too much because, once again, I haven't really put much time into online play, and we're playing on an account where, although I have got a good team, I'm definitely not trying to take that away from anything, but I don't have the team that I want, and I haven't worked out or figured out formations and custom tactics yet. So I'm pretty sure that once I kind of like get my head screwed on with this game, I'll be able to move up into Division 3 relatively simply. But what are we considering to be a quality division now? Division 4, Division 3, Division 2, obviously Division 1. Like already, there's not many people in Division 1. I know a lot of the pro players are in Division 1 already. There's not a lot of people in Division 2 either. And then there's like a lot of the top guys that I've seen around the scene for a long time. They're all mostly in Division 3 and Division 2. So for me to be in Division 4 just below those guys at this early stage of FIFA, I'm quite happy with that, if I'm being perfectly honest. But what are you guys going to see? What division are you in right now, and how does that feel? And then in terms of the record, obviously my record is very, very good right now because I played a lot of offline stuff. I'm getting a lot of draws in FUT Rivals, but I don't think that I don't think that we're going to have a great record this year. You know, I think that we're going to take a whole bunch of losses this year. And what's really crazy is that I'm excited for it. I'm excited to learn from every game because I know now, like the game that I just lost there, that was a really close game. I had a bit more possession. I was unable to utilise my attacking options as well as my opponent did, and he beat me fair and square. And what I love about the game now is that when I lose a game like that, I still get something from it. I still got FUT Champs qualification points, and I still got rank points towards a better reward for the week. But B, I wasn't sitting here thinking to myself, that guy was trash. He didn't deserve to beat me. Last year, like sometimes you'd lose games to guys in FUT Champs, and you'd be like, there's no way that guy's on my level. You know, he's silver and he beat me. Well, I know that guy that I just played is in my division. So I know he's as good as me. I know he's on my level. And I know it was a tough, fun game. And I think that's why this year, more than ever before, I'm getting less frustrated about losses in general, even though I'm taking more. And I'm learning more from every game because I'm going to have to figure out how to break down and beat the kind of people that I'm coming up against on a daily basis. So I'm very, very excited about the way the game is this year. I've definitely utilised too much the time finesses. You see there I just scored one with David Trezeguet. I've got into a bad habit already because of playing the AI so much. I've got into a bad habit of trying to focus on only scoring time finesses. And it's really, somebody asked me the question, has it hurt you online playing against AI? Last year, it definitely didn't because I was able to just understand how to break down the AI, understood how to score low drivens, which were the most predominant goal-scoring method and technique. This year, however, playing so much squad battles has had a negative effect. Not even playing so much squad battles, just playing not enough online has had a negative effect for me. Because now when I'm going into a game, I'm trying to play against humans the way I've just played against the AI for 100 games, or over the course of the 2 weeks on the Xbox as well. So yeah, I'm definitely in a point now where I need to get out of my own head and start playing the game. And one thing that I'm not doing enough, and I don't know if this is just lack of playing the game a lot, because obviously we've had about a 2-month break now of playing FIFA, even less than casually, right? So we've had a long break, but I need to get back into the habit of being snappier and quicker with how I play the game. I'm so lethargic and so slow. Like I'm having to force feed the information through my brain to my hands of, oh, dragbacks work, do dragbacks. Oh, ball rolls work, do ball rolls. Like I'm having to tell myself to do it instead of it being instinct. And the way it will become instinct is by just playing and playing and playing. I played a lot of top guys already. I had a game against Dr. Jabba and I lost, I think 2-1 to Jabba in a game where I felt like I did really well. I played AA a couple of times and we had some good results in that one. I played Bateson and Marshall and Haber, and I played well against those guys. Like, I'm playing good football, good FIFA against good players. So that's obviously a nice positive. But my downside for me personally at this current stage in time is that I personally feel slow. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like my brain is working quick enough to be able to play at a high level in FIFA at the moment. And as I say, that will come from constantly playing the game over and over until everything just becomes natural muscle memory. But yeah, I just feel like I'm just a little bit behind the curve, and that might have, that might be because I'm getting a bit older. Obviously, I'm going to be 34 this month. I'm not a spring chicken, so to speak, but I also think that a lot of that comes from just playing the game and understanding the game. But if it is because I'm just getting a bit older, then hey, maybe Division 4 and Division 3 for me is where I'm actually going to be at. But yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, what I wanted to talk about for this video, guys. So over the last 2 days, I've played 8 games of FUT Rivals. I've won 3. No, I've played 9, sorry. I've won 3. I've drawn 4. I've drawn 4 and I've lost 2. That's a lot of draws, man. Like, it's a lot of draws. Draws are the bane of my life in this game mode so far. As you can see, we're less than 400 away from qualification, and of course we're going to get our weekly rewards that will give us at least 80, maybe 140 more points. So I only need to play like another 5-6 games. Even if I lost them, I'd get real close to qualifying for FUT Champs, and we've got to do it before Friday. So we've got plenty of time to do it. My skill rating, as you can see there, is almost 1800. I'm actually very high now. I'm getting close to Division 3. Which worries me a lot. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. I look forward to your comments in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.